Opinion polls show that solar energy enjoys a high level of social and political acceptance and is preferred to other renewables. Here is what you need to know about our solar future. Solar power is an excellent source of alternative energy because it is renewable, economical, and does not pollute the environment. Solar power works by converting energy from the sun into two principal forms of energy: electricity and heat. Both forms are generated using solar panels, which range in size from rooftops to large-scale solar farms. Solar farms can generate anywhere from hundreds of kilowatts to thousands of megawatts of solar power. Solar cells are made from silicon wafers, a hard and brittle crystalline solid that converts sunlight into electricity. Other materials needed for solar panel installations are mainly copper, silver, aluminium and rare earths. When the sun shines onto a solar panel, energy from the sunlight is absorbed by the photovoltaic cells in the panel. This energy creates electrical charges that move in response to an internal electrical field in the cell, causing electricity to flow. Currently, around 14% of the electricity in the Eurozone is solar generated, compared to only 4.5% globally. Meeting the international energy and climate goals requires the global deployment of solar on an unprecedented scale. Annual solar capacity additions need to quadruple to 630 gigawatts by 2030 to be on track for net zero emissions by 2050. This demands a major expansion in manufacturing capacity and financial funding. Solar manufacturing capacity has increasingly moved from Europe, Japan, and the United States to China over the last decade. China's current market share in all the manufacturing stages of solar panels exceeds 80% and will soon reach close to 95%. China's focus on solar as a strategic sector has enabled economies of scale and continuous innovation. As a result, unit costs are about 25% lower than the world's average. Further, the country is home to the world's 10 top suppliers of solar panel manufacturing equipment. This has created a huge global dependency on China for reaching the global solar installation targets. Solar and raw materials supply chain diversification needs to be an integral part of advancing the clean energy transition. Supply chains need to be scaled up in a way that ensures they are resilient, affordable, sustainable, and built on a secure foundation. International cooperation is needed to create clear and transparent standards that cover environmental and social sustainability criteria. One big question remains: are there enough metals available for a large-scale solar build-out? Demand for critical minerals will increase rapidly despite improvements in using materials more efficiently. As an example, demand for silver for solar manufacturing in 2030 could exceed 30% of total global silver production in 2020, up from about 15% today. This rapid growth in demand combined with long lead times for mining projects increases the risk of supply and demand mismatches. This leads to cost increases and supply bottlenecks for important minerals and raw materials for the production of solar cells. Expanded investment in research and development and improvement of manufacturing processes is required to improve solar cell efficiency and to use fewer critical minerals such as silver and copper. Recycling of solar panels offers environmental, social, and economic benefits while enhancing security of supply in the long term. If panels were systematically collected at the end of their lifetime, recycling could meet over 20% of industry's demand for aluminum, copper, glass, silicon, and even more for silver. Standardizing production and recycling processes is essential for attaining a high recycling rate, which can also be financially beneficial. As a renewable energy source, solar energy, unlike finite fossil fuels, plays an important role in reducing greenhouse gas emissions and mitigating climate change, which is crucial for protecting humans and nature. Solar energy enables decentralized energy production and makes everyone a potential electricity producer at reasonable costs. There are indeed some critical issues about solar energy. Toxic materials and hazardous products are used during manufacturing of solar panels, which can potentially affect the environment. Although solar energy can be collected during cloudy and rainy days, solar panels rely on sunlight to effectively harvest solar energy. The initial cost of purchasing a solar system is high. This includes paying for solar panels, inverter, batteries, wiring, and the installation. Nevertheless, solar technologies are constantly developing, so it is safe to assume that prices will go down in the future. Despite these negative points, solar energy is an important part of our future clean energy supply and needs all of our support. Invest in the clean energy future. Invest with Torque Capital Management.